Day in the life of an optometry practice owner in Berea Center, Durban. Sawubona. My name is Berea Mthandazo and mina ngiyingane kagogo. On this particular vlog, I'm taking you guys with us to an event. It's the APSA Women in Business Luncheon 2025, where we are exhibiting and we are panelists. Can you believe it? We actually shared a stage with Unomdeni Mdaki and Michelle Expert and anyone who follows them for business purposes and personal development purposes and branding. You will know that the level of excellence that they practice in the work that they do is absolutely amazing. And being in the presence of such just pushes you to the direction of thriving for excellence and thriving to always be a better version of yourself. So on this day, it was such an amazing opportunity to be able to exhibit and interact with other entrepreneurs, as well as to be able to actually share stage and speak and share some of my lessons as an optometrist running a practice in KZN. I've learned so much from my journey. I have learned so many things, but 3 things that I learned from the discussion that we had on the day was, the first one was that as an optometrist and as a business owner, you need to know your numbers. So there's a saying that says, marry your numbers. You need to understand what's happening in your business, where's your money coming from, where is it going to, and how are your money movements. You need to also know the numbers of how many patients or how many clients are you able to serve in a day, and are you meeting your maximum capacity or you still have room for improvement. The second one is governance. You need to always make sure that you follow the rules that you need to comply by according to your industry, as well as the boards in your industry. And then you also need to ensure that you are compliant with SARS for your tax. You need to be compliant with your returns and. So ensure that you are compliant in that regard. And the last one is building strategic networks. So as you grow in business, you need to understand that you cannot always be an island. Growing in business sometimes, actually not even sometimes, in most cases, it looks like networking with other people who will help to grow your business, help you to scale your business. It could be strategic planning and building a strategic network to get new customers. It could be building a strategic relationship with a supplier that's going to allow you to be able to scale and grow your business. So it is very important. And also banks, as well as other departments that assist with business development. Those are the type of relationships you want to have on your side so that your business can grow and scale and thrive. So remember, don't be an island. The one lesson that was highlighted for me throughout this entire event was the fact that luck is when opportunity meets preparation, or when preparation meets opportunity. When you are prepared, you are always ready to take whatever opportunity that gets presented in your way. So, and that in most cases people interpret as you are lucky. And yes, you might be lucky, but you are lucky because you do the work. You're lucky because you prepare. So always stay prepared, always stay up to date with everything that is happening in your business so that you will grow and you will thrive. And remember, do not be an island. It is easier for you to grow with a network instead of growing alone. Remember the saying that says, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, you must go together. All right, enjoy the vlog. I love you absolutely a lot. Don't forget to like and share if you enjoyed this video, and of course don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content, which is behind the scenes of running a healthcare practice in South Africa, building a brand, running a business, and yeah, all things planning. Love you a lot.
change that. It's about moving women from survival to scale, unlocking access to funding, supply opportunities, and strategic partnerships that help women-owned businesses thrive and not just survive. Because empowered women don't just build businesses, they build economies. So please help me welcome our panelists for this conversation, where we're going to be
that you can bounce your ideas and they drive you, and people that also are experts in different areas, because as a business you need marketing experts, branding, you might need a legal expert and so forth. So never, well, what I've seen is people that connect with all the elements that I'm mentioning. So make sure.
We've just spoken about the banking aspect of things. So you get the funding, you get the mentorship. What are the other strategic partnerships that you've had to leverage on as you continue to build your business?
So apart from banking and the mentorship, I think building a good relationship with the suppliers is very important, especially if you are someone who sells a product. So for example, we do glasses, so I have to have a good relationship with someone who has a lab, someone who sells frames, someone who sells cases, the packaging of my product. So building a good relationship with your suppliers as well is a vital role, especially when you are planning to scale and to grow your business. So you can look at maybe things like having a credit application with them so that you can actually have access to stock that will allow you to grow and expand and scale your business. I think another thing, apart from just like strategic partners, is education. It is very important as an entrepreneur to ensure that you are up to date with your industry trends and what's happening around your industry. And also, I feel like most of us, as some of the speakers have mentioned before, we know that we provide a good service and a good product, but we don't really know how to do business. So it is very important to actually make sure that you educate yourself, network, so that you can be able to grow.
Yeah. The third aspect of that, which I want to come to you for, is
Sanmanang.
Yeah, bon.
Is it good morning or good day?
Good day.
Good day. My name is Unomdeno Bastwole. I literally just changed my surname a couple of weeks ago. So I'm still working through the legacy, Yawamdak. I did not just get married. It's a long story, but my surname was Toye.
Wow.
I'm not starting a rumor.
So, yeah, do you want to touch on that?
Yes, for sure. Extremely important, estate planning. Extremely important. Death is something that you never know when it's going to happen, but you have to prepare for it. And the way you prepare for it as a business owner is to make sure that your estate plan is in place. Some sort of plan is in place. And remember, estate plans are fluid. They can always change. As your family grows, as your life cycle changes, you can go and amend your estate plans. Likewise with the will. Having a will in place, a valid will in place, it's important. And once again, you're going to be always changing your will. As you get children, new children being born, your family is growing, your wishes are going to be changing. So it's important to have a will in place. It's important to take care.
You just wake up in?
I woke up in Zimbabwe.
Yes, we are understanding.